Join me as we paint these beautiful delphinium flowers using watercolor. There is no need for a sketch in this painting. Instead, we will observe the reference image and focus on capturing the beauty of the flowers through their colors rather than striving for perfection. We will be using a limited palette of just 4 pigments: turquoise, violet, olive green and burnt umber. In this painting, I'm using Arrtx pigments and paper, so I will also be sharing my experience with it as I work through this painting. I begin by painting the background using a light value of turquoise, covering the entire paper with this color. Here I'm using a wet on dry technique. While the background is still wet, next I take some violet and add it just a few small dots. After that, I mix olive green with a small amount of burnt umber to slightly desaturate that color, and this muted green is then added in a few areas of the background. A plain turquoise background can feel a bit flat, so adding these touches of violet and muted green helps to create variation and adds visual interest. After painting the background, I let the paper to dry completely. Then I start painting the flowers. I begin with a light value of turquoise and I loosely block in the flower shape, and I'm just following the reference image as a guide. After that, I look at the reference image and observe where the violet appears on the petals, and based on that, I apply violet to the petals. Using the same violet, I separate few petals from each other, creating a definition between them. With a darker value of violet, I paint the center of the flower, and also I am leaving a small white area untouched at the middle of the flower. The first flower is done. Now we move on to the next one while the first flower is still wet. I am using the same light value of turquoise blue to paint the petals. The flower is slightly turned sideways, so only 3 petals are visible. Looking at the reference image, I shape the petals and add violet in specific areas to bring them to life. For the third flower, it slightly overlaps with the first and second. Instead of overthinking about it, I start with light value of turquoise blue, shaping the petals. While it is still wet, I add violet into selected areas. Now, with a darker value of violet, I paint the center of the flower, leaving a small area of the paper untouched. For the fourth flower, I use the same turquoise blue but in a medium value. Again, here I add violet while the turquoise is still wet. With a darker value of violet, I define the center of the flower, leaving a small white space at the middle. Next, we are going to paint the fifth flower. You can see it is turned sideways, but 4 petals are clearly visible. I start by painting those 4 petals using a light value of turquoise. Then I add violet in a few areas, as you can see in the video. Next, I use the mix of turquoise with a small amount of violet and apply to the petals as shown in the video. Next, I used turquoise to add one small tiny petal, as you can see here. Finally, I paint the center of the flower with a darker value of violet. Now I will leave the remaining flowers for you to explore on your own. I want you to observe each flower and translate it into your own interpretation using watercolors. For this painting, I'm working with pigments from the Arrtx brand. I received this sketchbook and a set of paints for review, and I have genuinely enjoyed working with them. The pigments are vibrant and the paper quality is too good. All watercolor techniques like wet on dry and lifting technique works well, as you see in this video. I do get contacted by many brands, but I thought to share only the products that I genuinely enjoy. The Arrtx brand is one that I really enjoyed using it, and the pigments are very vibrant, so you only need a small amount of paint. Also, because of that, you may need to mix with complementary colors to desaturate the pigment. The half pan set comes in a cardboard box, and a metal case could be more convenient for regular use. I would recommend this set if you are looking for something affordable with reliable quality. I have shared the link in the description in case you would like to check them out. Now, coming back to the painting, you can see that I have left out a few flowers. I haven't included every single one, as some of them felt a bit unclear or too drooped in shape, so I decided to skip them. Next, I move on to paint the stems. For this, I mix olive green with a small amount of burnt umber and a touch of turquoise and violet, keeping green as the dominant tone. With a medium value of this mix, I paint the stems. I hope you enjoyed watching this painting process. I will see you in another video. Until then, take care and bye bye from Prema.